Hello friends, Miss Kelly bringing you STEAM Saturday today. So today I was thinking of something that we could do that most of you probably have lying around that has a little bit of science in it. So we're going to make some toys out of paper. So my first toy is this cute little inchworm. Okay, just made out of a piece of paper. I used construction paper, you can use any kind of paper. See how he sits and his tummy is up in the air? Inchworms crawl just like this, out and in. If you've ever find one out in nature, they're pretty cool little creatures. The way this little guy works, we're going to grab a straw. This is one from a water bottle, but if you have other kinds of straws, you can grab those as well, or you can make one by rolling up another piece of paper. And we're just going to blow on it, and he's going to race across the table. Woo! All right, so he does a pretty good job. He's a little slower and once you start blowing, but it's a pretty fun, simple toy you can make. And the way we're gonna do it, we just got a piece of paper here. You're just gonna cut a strip off. Doesn't matter how wide. You're gonna take your paper, fold it directly in half. All right, and then unfolding it, we're going to fold to the middle fold on both sides, down to the middle fold. So basically we're just folding, folding, folding towards that middle line. Fold again towards the middle line, and again towards that middle line. Go ahead and fold it all over and just give it a nice good crease everywhere. So when we unfold him, he's kind of got this accordion look going on. All right, let's cut him so he looks like a worm. So again, folding on my fold lines back up. We're just gonna take our little pair of scissors and we're gonna just cut like a little curve into the side of the paper and a little curve into the other side. So he's got some curves to make your worm, inchworm. We'll unfold him again. You can draw a little smiley face on him with some markers, and he's ready to go. So that's activity number one. Now what makes him move? The friction between the paper and the table is going to make him go across that wood. Okay. Our other toy, also made out of paper, is a friction climber. Okay, so this one I made is a butterfly. You can put whatever you want on the front of your climber because the back is just a simple piece of cardboard and 2 straws. So let's go through how we did that. Get yourself an old cereal box, something you guys are done eating, or grab a box that mom says is okay. Cut it up. This is our graham cracker box. You're just going to take that piece of cardboard, and let's just make a little one here. Cut it down. You're going to need some tape for this. If you have some disposable straws around, those are perfect for this. If you don't have disposable straws, you can always make one, okay, right? You can make one by rolling up your cardboard box into a circle. But I'm going to use my straw. I'm going to cut it into 2 small lengths. They don't have to be the same size. We're going to put them on the cardboard at an angle and tape them on there. And you can use whatever tape you have lying around as long as you tape it good and strong. And so I've got no gaps around my straw. I want to make sure it's nice and strong on that cardboard. And I want this to make kind of like a V with a little space in between. So there is the basics of this toy. The next thing that you are going to need is some string. We happen to have this lying around, but if you don't have any of this regular old cotton string, look for some yarn. You could even try a shoelace. You could try thread. Fishing line could work as well. So we're going to take this little guy and just weave it through the straw. We're going to take it up to the top of your V, or the top of where it's connecting, and then you're just going to take it right back down through. All right, there we go. So this is the basics of the toy. Now, one thing you might notice, depending on what kinds of string you use, I'm going to go ahead and just snip off the other side there. This string, we tried, when we made our first ones, we tried this string, which is sort of smoother and slicker. And what we found was our toy did not work very well because there wasn't enough friction. Friction is that force that you get when two objects are pushing and rubbing against each other, okay? Just like the paper worm rubbing and pushing against the wood, the string has to have some friction against these straws in order for this thing to climb up the string, all right? So if your string is too slick, doesn't have enough texture or roughness to it, it's not going to climb, okay? So you might have to find a different kind of string. So this is the basics of it. You can take any paper and color and tape onto the top, whatever kind of creature you want to make. All right, we've made a few at my house. This is my butterfly that I made. And let me take you over and I'll show you how these work, and we can show you the other ones. And Erin's gonna help brace me, I think. So we hook these. You can hook them on a doorknob. We have a coat, over the door coat hanger that we're using for ours. We just hook ours up. Here we have a red spider that we've taped on the back, and notice it's just the same simple design. The V, the close part of your V is going to be at the top of your creature. Okay, that's another key point. Here I've made a rocket ship. And this one I just did directly on the cardboard. I just colored it, cut out the cardboard, and put my two V's in. I forgot to mention the last thing you want to do after you put your string through. You're going to take a little piece of tape and put it at the ends of your string so that when you let go, your string doesn't fall out, and then you can grab your toy and play with it whenever you're ready. Our last one we have is our little our snow kitten. All right, so Erin, the snow kitty, and my pink butterfly are going to try to race. So we hang on to our little tape ends, and we're going to pull on one side and pull on the other. And that friction between the string and the straw makes them climb up. And when I want them to come down, I can just let go of the strings and they come back down. I'm going to race the spider because the spider has the same length of string as your kitty. Are you ready to race me? Here we go. Ready, set, go. Oh no! The spider has the head lead. The snow kitty got caught up. Oh, it's a close ending. Way to go! So this can be a lot of fun for a family adventure. You can each make your own, hook them up on tops of your chairs, on your doorknobs. You can even take them somewhere at the top and just race and have a really good time while you think about how that friction is making these toys work. All right, have a great STEAM Saturday. We'll see you next week.